Welcome to my channel Chemistry Drive with Nujmun Nissa. How are you students? Hope you are studying well. So let's start up with the first chapter of chemistry for class 10, that is chemical reactions and equations. So the question arises, what is a chemical reaction? When two or more substances they react together in order to give some product, then it is a chemical reaction. For example, if A reacts with B, suppose A and B they are reactants, it will give a product C. So for chemical reactions you should require reactants so that they react and will give you some product. How can you say that a chemical reaction has been occurred? First you should know some of the examples of chemical reactions. Burning of crackers, it is also a chemical reaction. Photosynthesis, respiration, ये सारे के सारे क्या है? केमिकल रिएक्शंस. केमिकल रिएक्शंस को कंटिन्यू करने के लिए हमें कैसे जानेंगे कि कोई केमिकल रिएक्शन हुआ है? So these are some of the symptoms, or you can say the signs where you can see that the chemical reaction has occurred. Number one is evolution of a gas. अगर कोई गैस निकलती है, कोई रिलीज होती है, then you can consider it as a chemical reaction. Change in temperature. A chemical reaction is always accompanied by the change in temperature, whether the temperature will decrease or it will increase. Formation of a precipitate. Some substance might form and you can see likely in your test tube, so that is the formation of a precipitate. Number fourth is change in color. You can see that if a chemical reaction has happened, then there should be some change in color. So then that's why it will be a chemical reaction. Now the last is change of state. There are three states of matter, you know: solid, liquid and gas. If there occurs a change in the state of a substance, then it is a chemical reaction. Now, in order to understand the chemical reaction, first we should know what is the physical change. Physical change क्या होता है? Physical change क्या होता है कि वो reversible होता है, that are reversible. For example, आप दूध से अगर दही बना लेंगे, तो दही से दूध वापस नहीं बना सकते. लेकिन physical change, मैंने पेपर फोल्ड किया, वापस वो पेपर बन जाएगा. That is a physical change. I have stretched the rubber band and I have released it. Again it has become the same size of the rubber band. So it is a physical change. So physical change, when ice melts into water, बर्फ से पानी बना, पानी से आप वापस बर्फ बना लेंगे. So it is a physical change. तो chemical reaction को study करने के लिए you should gain the knowledge of physical change also. The next one is chemical change. What is a chemical change? A chemical change is accompanied by the formation of a new product. अगर कोई नया product बनता है, then you can say that is a chemical change. For example, if I burn paper, it has changed into ash. Now, this ash, you cannot make paper back from the ash. So it is a chemical change. You cannot make milk from the curd. So it is a chemical change. So we can say these are some of the examples of chemical change that you should know for the chemical reaction. There are different types of chemical reactions, you know. Number one is combination. As the name suggests, whenever two or more substances combine in order to give a product, this is a combination reaction. Decomposition. As the name suggests, whenever a substance breaks up into one or more products, then it is a decomposition reaction. Next is single displacement. Whenever one substance or one atom of a particular reactant gets displaced by the other atom, then it is a single displacement. Double displacement, when two or more atoms are displaced, then it is a double displacement reaction. Redox reaction, when oxidation and reduction, both the processes, they occur simultaneously, then it is a redox reaction. Then next comes endothermic. What is endothermic? When in a reaction heat is absorbed, then it is endothermic, and when the heat is released, it is exothermic. Precipitation, as you know, when some precipitate gets concentrated in the test tube and you see it forming, then it is precipitation. Neutralization means, in chemistry, neutralization means whenever an acid reacts with base, it forms a salt. So it is neutralization. So बच्चों, ये सारे reactions आपके लिए बहुत important है. I have just given you a little bit of summary of it. We'll be discussing all these reactions in detail, step by step. So number one is combination reaction. As I have told you before, that what is a combination reaction? Combination means whenever two or more substances combine together, then it is a combination reaction. Here you can see that H2 and Cl2, they are combining to give you HCl. So it is a combination reaction. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and oxygen, they are combining to give you carbon dioxide. So it is also an example of combination reaction. Ammonia and HCl, they are combining to give you a product, that is ammonia chloride. It is a combination reaction. So you have seen, so whenever two or more substances combine to give you a single or more products, then it is a combination reaction. Decomposition reaction. Decomposition means breaking. जब भी कोई substance break होता है, then it is a decomposition. You can say, for example, this, as I have shown you in the slide, this is mercury oxide. So when it breaks up, it will form mercury plus oxygen. Hg is the symbol for mercury. So you can see mercury oxide is a single product. It has decomposed, it has broken up into mercury and oxygen. So such type of a reaction, you can see it is a decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction, it may be of different types like thermal, and another reaction is photolysis. Photo means light and lysis means break. So whenever a substance breaks up in the presence of sunlight or light, it is known as a photolytic reaction or photolysis. So here you can see in the presence of sunlight, this is water and it is broken up into hydrogen and oxygen. You can just balance it. So this is photolysis. Another example is, if suppose we decompose water in the presence of electricity, then it will take the name of electrolysis. Electro means electricity and lysis means break. So the reaction that takes place in the presence of electricity will be known as electrolysis. Same, we will balance it. So I hope you are able to understand about the different types of decomposition reactions like thermal, photolysis and electrolysis. So that's all for today's, and we'll be meeting in the next video where we'll be discussing the rest of the reactions. Till then, bye.